After some rest, you feel better. After some rest, you feel better. After some rest, you unlock the door to your room and go in. After some rest, you feel better. The window opens out onto the back of the inn. A narrow ledge runs under it on the outside.
So you're back. No, it's your front. Take a seat. No, take two. They're small. I got a joke just for you, so don't look so sheepish. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and all you others. I'd like to say how glad I am to be here. I'd like to say it. Seriously, folks, staying at the Hotel Mordavia has been like staying at a resort. A last resort. My room is so small, the mice are hunchbacked. I couldn't even complain about the room service. There wasn't any to complain about. And the innkeeper's wife really went out of her way to make me feel at home. She ignored me completely. I wasn't feeling well, so I went out to visit the local doctor. You know, Dr. Cranium. He's the guy with the 3 pairs of glasses, one for nearsightedness, one for farsightedness, and one to look for the other 2. I said to the doctor, my heart keeps making a strange noise. It keeps going tick, tick, tick. Aha, said Dr. Cranium. We have ways of making you talk. Next, I went to visit the local store. If you don't know what's up, then you haven't seen their prices lately. And the shopkeeper, what a gossip. She suffers from acute indiscretion. I dislike repeating gossip, but what else can you do with it? And boy, oh boy, the monster's in this place. If I ever come face to face with a revenant, I know what steps I'd take. Long ones. What would I do if ever I saw a necrotor? Hope it didn't see me. Actually, folks, I'm up here for a good reason. A jester's ambition is to be healthy, wealthy, and wisecracking. If it weren't for my friend the hero over there, I couldn't make a hyena laugh. So, when you've lost your wit, broken your funny bone, and none of your puns are fun, it helps to have a hero handy. You know, that reminds me very little of the story about the gravedigger who was so bored he buried himself in his work. You know, I could tell you some more jokes, but you'd only laugh at them. So long and be good. If you can't be good, then be careful.
The gnome takes a deep bow and gets down off the stage. That's funny, you always thought he got down off a duck. Ha! The townspeople explode into spontaneous applause.
Keep smiling. It makes people wonder what you've been up to. So, was that funny, or are you just keeping your mouth shut? In another minute, I'm gonna say my bye-bye and fly. I'm going south for the winter, down where the nights are balmy, and so am I. Heading for Silmaria, land of winter waterland, where there's no snow nor cold wind to blow. Up here, the winter is so cold, even the wind howls about it. Did you hear the one about the dwarf who is so dumb, he always stops to think and then forgets to start again? Everything that's said to him goes in one ear and out the other. There's nothing there to block traffic. I can tell dwarf jokes all day, mainly because there are none around to stop me.
It's good to have my wit about me again. Nothing worse than someone who can't take a joke or one that tries to tell one and can't. Before you helped me, when I told a joke, people always clapped their hands. Unfortunately, it was always over their ears. Now, whenever I tell a joke, I get carried away. So I'm leaving before they ride me out of town on a nail. A short joke there.
The gnome was very odd and said very strange things. Yet Mr. Bones was very funny. This time. and I enjoyed listening to him. There will be no more entertainment acts at this hotel. Understood? At least not until a new, funny entertainment arrives. I think I am sorry to see the strange gnome leave. It was odd being able to laugh again, if only for just a moment. You know, he wasn't such a bad person once you got to know him.
Yeah, except for that drooling problem, we'd welcome him in Moldavia if he ever came back.
I still wouldn't let him marry my daughter, though.
You don't have a daughter.
Well, that might constitute a major obstacle to marrying her.
Gentlemen, I was dangerously close to being amused this evening.
I'll tell you, I had a great time, a great time!
Laughed so hard I almost lost my lunch.
Now that was an evening of, thank goodness, rare entertainment.
I was okay. I laughed till I stopped.
I'm telling you guys, it was boffo. I even got some of the jokes.
Your voice is lost in the noise of the crowd, and the gnome doesn't seem to have heard you. You've never seen so many locks and bars on a door. You can't find any way to open it.
It is very dangerous in Moldavia at night. If you wish to return later this evening.
Well, it's so long, it's been nice to know you. I like you. I have no taste, but I like you. If you ever make it to Silmaria, look me up. I never forget a friend, especially if he owes me money. But seeing as how it's me that owes you one, I'd better get while the going's good. See ya! And don't take any wooden kopecks! So, everyone, I'll leave you with this story. A man runs up to his doctor and says, "Doc, you gotta help me. I keep thinking I'm a goat." The doctor asked, "How long have you had this delusion?" The guy replied, "Ever since I was a kid." Bada-boom. That just goes to show ya I'm one bad dude. It's been sheer pleasure here, but I'm gonna take it on the lam and just bleed it. Be seeing you.
After some rest, you feel better. A shiver of cold comes over you.
I was the paladin Piotr. I sought to drive back the darkness. At last, in desperation, I called upon the mage Irana. In sorrow, I brought her staff to this place. I sought to free Irana's spirit. I loved the woman. The wraith defeated me. Take my sword to my grandson Dmitri.
After some rest, the massive gate to this town is securely barred to protect it from things that go bump in the night. Death waits beyond those gates.
Oh, you did come. I was beginning to think I would never see you again. It is so dangerous to wander in Moldavia. I was quite frightened for you. Oh, I was starting to be scared out here by myself. I'm so glad you are here. You make me feel so safe. I live in the castle, yes. It is old, and many of the rooms have been empty for decades. Borkov Castle has been my home for many years now. I do know a lot of magic. It has always been a part of my life. Perhaps sometime I can show you some spells you will never find at WIT. It is rather warm tonight, isn't it? My scarf felt too confining. I hope you will excuse the fact I'm not wearing it. I know it is not proper, but I did not think you would mind. I must go now. Please, meet me again, say 3 nights hence. I will be waiting to see you here.
Katrina walks off into the forest to the west and is quickly gone from sight. You find some copper kopecks on the no longer undead. You deftly slip over the gate and into town. After some rest, you feel better. While the lock doesn't seem very complicated, your tools can't do much about the deadbolt and bar on the inside of the door. You unlock the door to your room and go in. After some rest, you feel better. You're getting tired. You see that the Domovoi is here again.
Oh, good, good. Very, very good. You go bad place, you come back. Oh, very good. Oh, you did good. Domovoi very happy not to be in very bad place. Domovoi very happy not to be dried up. Oh, happy am I. You help me. I help. I help you help others. You be plenty big hero here. Many, many hero things to do, Bad place Domovoi all better now. Bad place Domovoi now live in Burgomeister's place. Maybe good luck to Burgomeister. You help me, then I help you. You want be big hero? You want make many people happy? You want make friends and influence people? First, to be plenty good hero, need to be very, very powerful. If not very skilled, you die. If not very smart, you die. Oh, no more hero. Domovoi tells story. Yuri and Bela have daughter Tanya. Lovely daughter, laughing daughter. One day, Tanya taken away, all because of doll. One night, Tanya get beautiful doll. Tanya not have doll before. Tanya love doll very, very much. Bela very, very scared. Where doll come from? Yuri very, very scared. Who gave doll to Tanya? Take doll away. Make Tanya very, very sad. Bela hide doll in cabinet. You take doll. Tanya love doll. Maybe you help Tanya, No talk Bela. No show Bela doll. Make Bela very scared. Make Bela very unhappy. You take doll. You take doll to Tanya someday, Someday you very powerful hero. You take doll to Tanya. Tanya, sweet, sweet child. Tanya like everyone. Then Bela have dream. Dream Tanya taken away. Bela very scared. Not let Tanya play outside. Not let Tanya have friends. Tanya get scared of dark. Tanya many times alone at back of inn in dark. One day, monster come. Big, big monster. Friendly monster. He visit Tanya's window. He talk to Tanya. Tanya not afraid of dark. Tanya now have monster friend. One night, Tanya very, very unhappy, so monster take Tanya away. Monster want to make Tanya happy. Now Tanya gone. Tanya gone to castle. No one see Tanya leave. No one see Tanya go. No one but Domovoi. Domovoi tried to stop Tanya, but too late, too late. Tanya already outside with monster. No tell Bela, no tell Yuri. Very bad thing. Tanya need hero, not dead parents. Only brave, powerful hero save Tanya. Take doll, become plenty powerful hero. Then Tanya you help.
This cabinet contains some extra plates, glasses, and silverware. There is also a beautiful and ornate doll on one of the shelves. It doesn't budge. It doesn't budge. You've never seen so many locks and... You've never seen so many locks... You unlock the door to your room. The massive gate to this town is securely barred to protect it from things that go bump in the night. A heavy stone door seals off the Borgov family crypt. A relief carving on the door shows the crest of the House of Borgov. You turn the large skeleton key in the crypt door. With a sound like the groaning of an undead spirit, the massive door yawns wide open. You are in a dark, dank crypt, filled with bas-relief figures of long-departed knights and statues of the Grim Reaper. Stairs lead back up to the entrance. A brightly coloured copy of the Borgov crest adorns part of the floor. Your danger sense tingles slightly as you enter the dark confines of this crypt. Oh, such a cheery sight! It's a statue of the Grim Reaper, harbinger of death. You see a coffin cover bearing a bas-relief sculpture of a knight. You see a coffin cover. It's a figure of the Grim Reaper, harbinger of death. At the base of the statue are the words, "Greet the Reaper." As you shake hands with the Grim Reaper statue, the door at the top of the stairs opens. You quickly make your escape from the deadly crypt. It doesn't budge. You turn the large skeleton key in the crypt door. Your danger sense tingles. You see a coffin cover. Spelling out the name Borgov in colors has caused a secret compartment to open in the crest. Inside is a small key which you add to your keyring. The coffin cover is decorated with a bas-relief sculpture of a knight. Searching carefully, you see a small hole that looks like a keyhole in the sculpture. The small key from the crest opens a lock in the relief. You open the coffin lid to reveal a dark passageway leading deep into the mountainside. After following the dark passage for several minutes, you come out into a castle chamber. The bookcase closes behind you, and there is no obvious way to open it again. The bookshelves are full of incredibly exciting works, such as 250 years of boyar ledgers and first-grade writing samples. These chairs were once very elegant. Now they're old and worn. The large, round wooden table is starting to crack from age. There's a fine layer of dust on it. A worn, threadbare rug adds a touch of color to the plain wooden floor. A worn, threadbare rug. The chandelier provides scant light to the gloomy room. One of the candles has gone out and is dangling from the chandelier at an odd angle. The castle doors are sturdily constructed of oak with brass bindings. You reach up to put the candle back. It's a fake candle. When you move it, a secret passage opens up behind the bookshelf. A small key from the crest. After you carefully oil the door's slightly rusty hinges. You straighten out your jacket and you are on a long, winding stairway. Torches line the walls. The door at the top leads to the castle's great hall. You hear voices beyond the upper door. Two people seem to be having an argument in the next room. You feel an almost overwhelming sense of danger beyond the upper door. Something, or someone, lies in wait there for the unwary. You carefully oil the door hinges to prevent revealing squeaks. You carefully open the door just a little so you can hear better and look through the crack.
Everything is going according to plan. My plan. I am not interested in your petty revenge scheme.
You cannot trust him. He will attempt to destroy you the moment he realizes what you truly are.
No, he is already attracted to me. I want him to act from his own free will and not be some puppet whose string I hold. After all, if I only wanted a puppet, I could have used you.
There will come the day, Katrina, when I will be the Dark Master, and you will be only a memory.
You would love to destroy me, wouldn't you? You hated me from the moment we met, but you thought you could use me, didn't you? You were blinded by your own ego. I have always been your master, and you my mere apprentice.
I will have my revenge.
On whom? The hero or myself?
Both of you.
Oh, it is so easy to make you lose your temper. That is why you will never be the Dark Master. You let your overwhelming pride override your thinking.
Carefully oil the door's slightly rusty hinges. The castle doors are sturdily constructed of... You don't see any sign of life or movement beyond the door. This is a tricky lock. You'll need to keep practicing. The oil sconce glimmers with light. This place must go through a lot of oil. It's an ash urn. Nothing like a blazing fire to keep away the chill on those cold winter nights. You see a portrait of a tall, arrogant-looking nobleman dressed for battle. Carefully oil the door's slightly rusty hinges. A large square table dominates the room. It's a drinking horn. At least it would be a drinking horn if it had something to drink. An empty tin bowl sits on the low cabinet. An ornate crystal chandelier reflects an iridescent rainbow of light into every corner of the room. This room appears to have once been used for informal dining. The once elegant furniture is dust-covered and worn with age. It's a long, low cabinet. The cabinet is empty, save for a thick coating of dust. The cabinet is empty. You straighten out your jacket. The cabinet is empty. Carefully oil the door. You sense danger in the air, flapping on bat-like wings around you. The only effect is a tingling sensation. But if Dr. Cranium is to be trusted, you should now be safe from poison. For a while. You are on a winding stairway in the far eastern wing of the castle. Torches line the walls. The floor is thick with bat droppings. There are doors at the top and bottom of the stairs. You carefully oil the door hinges to prevent revealing squeaks. bookshelf sports a number of volumes of light reading. This must have been the boyar's personal reading room, since his crest decorates the top of the shelf. You straighten out the crest. The bookshelf opens, revealing a secret passage. After several minutes spent analyzing this piece of furniture, you reach the brilliant conclusion that it must be a bed. The sprawling castle watches over a lush and prosperous landscape, obviously a fantasy piece. You carefully oil the door's slightly rusty hinges. You are on a winding stairway near the northeast corner of the castle. You carefully oil the door hinge. You don't notice anything special there? It's a heavy brass candelabra. You see a tall storage cupboard. The cabinet is empty. The cabinet is empty. You straighten out your... The cabinet is empty. Carefully oil the door's slightly rusty hinges. You don't see any sign of life or movement beyond the door. The door hinge. The door hinges squeak. You're on a winding stairway. You carefully oil the door hinges. Through the keyhole, you can see what appears to be a child's bedroom. A large and dangerous-looking, ape-like creature sits near the door. You sense that something is very wrong here, but not immediately dangerous. The creature does not seem to be openly hostile, just very protective of the child. There is a feeling of coldness about the child that fills you with sorrow and a touch of fear.
Who is it, Toby? It's not polite to slam the door in strangers' faces, is it, Toby? Then ask the stranger what he wants.
You say hello.
Hello? Do you live in the castle now, too?
You tell her about the innkeepers.
I miss my mommy and my daddy. But I can never go home. Not now. Toby says this is my home now.
You tell about yourself.
I never met a real hero before. Why'd you come here?
You start to tell what you're doing here.
Toby, it's not polite to interrupt. How many times do I have to tell you that? Toby's my best friend. We play games and tell stories, and I never had a real friend before. Toby says I'm his best friend, too. My name is Tanya, and this is Toby. What's your name? My name... What's your name?
You tell... You start to tell what you're doing here.
Toby? My mommy and daddy don't like me anymore. I did something bad and now they don't want to see me ever again. Sometimes I miss my mommy and daddy. I know, Toby, you and Aunt Trina take good care of me. I wouldn't want to leave you ever. But I still miss my mommy. Toby used to visit me at the inn. My mommy and daddy would not like it if they saw Toby. They wouldn't let me play with him, so I didn't tell them about him. One day, Toby brought me a beautiful doll. I never had a real doll before. I named her Vanna. But when my mommy saw Vanna, she got real mad. She tried to make me tell about Toby. My mommy and daddy yelled at me. They scared me. They took Vanna away, and they wouldn't let me see her ever again. I didn't want them to do that to Toby, so I ran away with him. Aunt Trina says my mommy and daddy won't like me now. She says they will be scared of me like they were scared of Vanna. I don't want my mommy and daddy scared of me. I will never go back again. I know, Toby. You should go now. I don't want to talk about bad things. That's a scary thing. That's how come we always used to have garlic all around at the inn. Mommy and I used to braid the garlic and put it up all over the place to keep out the bad things. I don't like the smell of garlic. I had to wear garlic around my neck all the time. Now I have a pretty necklace instead. See? Isn't it pretty?
The necklace is on a choker chain, completely covering the little girl's throat.
A long time ago, I used to live at the inn. But now I get to live here. I don't have to be afraid of the bad things all the time. Now I have Toby to protect me. This is where I live now. I have this whole room to myself and Toby. Sometimes I get to go to the hall with Aunt Trina and play with Cuddles. Cuddles is Aunt Trina's pet hound. He's my friend, too. Aunt Trina says she will be my friend and take care of me. I like her. She gives me nice things. She sent Toby to me. She says I'll be her little girl forever and ever. That's the place with the big fireplace and all the fancy statues. Sometimes I dance for Aunt Trina there. It's fun. Except when the Dark Man is there. I don't like him. I don't like the Dark Man. I wish Aunt Trina never brought him here. Mean. I stick out my tongue at him all the time. Toby doesn't like the Dark Man either. Toby says the Dark Man can't be trusted. You should stay away from him. Aunt Trina says I dance very well. I like to dance, especially up in the air. That's really fun. Sometimes Aunt Trina and I dance all over the room. We dance on top of the statues and everything. It's like flying around and around. Toby says you ask too many questions and you need to go away now. Toby, you're being mean. Toby says he's here to protect me and make sure no one will hurt me. Toby says I'm supposed to stay in my room and not talk to strangers. Toby says that we live in the castle and you should go away. Toby, it's not nice to tell people to go away. You're supposed to ask them to go.
This clown is pretty funny looking. Reminds you of a gnome you once knew. This clown is... A chest of drawers probably holds clothes for a child. You see a small castle surrounded by snow inside the glass globe. She's a lovely little girl, although rather pale. Her glowing golden eyes really set off the highlights in her hair. She does appear to have a bit of an overbite problem. It's a big, nasty-looking hairy monster, and it's looking right back at you with a very hungry expression. The carpet looks like a nice playing area for a child. This is a Punch and Judy puppet theatre. The polka dot horse looks big enough for a child to ride. This drapery frames the bed. The candelabras illuminate this room at night. That looks for all the world like an ornate coffin, sitting where a bed mattress should be. You say goodbye.
Goodbye. You should come back and talk sometime. And I'll tell Aunt Trina that I want to see you again.
You ask the child to keep your visit a secret. You want to surprise her aunt.
Oh, good. I love surprises. Toby, you have to keep this secret, too. No, a secret's a secret. Promise? Bye-bye for now.
Cabinet. The cap. You are in a chamber in the northern part of the castle. You carefully oil the door's slightly rusty hinges. The door hinges squeak in. It's a massive iron safe. Kablooey! You got the chest open but set off an explosion in the process. The chest was trapped. You take 15 crowns from a pouch in the safe. The safe also contains several papers and some old clothes, but they have deteriorated with age and are worthless, so you leave them. The door hinges squeak in. You feel a strong sense of sorrow and loss. You shiver as the ghost passes through you. You are on a winding stairway. The door at the bottom leads south into the great hall. Torches line the walls. It's as white as a sheet. Perhaps it's the ghost of some poor benighted soul who fell to his death while trying to take in the laundry. Kablooey! Ah. Finally, the wraith vanishes under the force of your onslaught, its ties to this world severed at last. The chest is locked. Kablooey! In the chest you find a small flask labeled Healing and 25 crowns. Pretty nice for a few minutes' work. That feels good. Just what you needed to relieve some of the aches and pains of everyday adventuring. That didn't do. You feel a surge of power as that didn't do anything. You eat it. You eat it. It's The books all seem to be glued in place. You also can't get the bookshelf to move. If there's a secret passage here, you reach up to put the candle back. As you shake hands with the Grim Reaper,
One thing you can say about Mordavia is that it is never dull.
somebody might see you during the day. You unlock the door to... After some... After some... After... After some... It's 2 days. You eat your plain but nourishing breakfast. It has more than a bit of garlic added for spice.
Well, you have probably met nearly all the men in town. Well, this may be the time for men to relax from the harvest.
We do not like to speak of such things in Mordavia.
You get a farewell wave in response.
Good day.
I have been preparing a research report to tell the world about my process for reanimating dead tissue. It is proving very difficult. And yet, if I wait too long, some other scientists may publish first. Why, it is distinctly possible that there are hundreds, even thousands of experimental scientists even now animating their own corpses and trying to publish their results before mine. Then again, maybe there aren't.
You tell Dr. Cranium about the many undead creatures abroad in Mordavia, about the rumors that vampires inhabit the castle.
There are, of course, no such thing as living undead. Frankie is the closest that science can come to such a thing, and she is a product of science, not of magic. Vampires, Rusalki, revenants, and wraiths are the products of superstition and fear. Their existence is scientifically impossible.
You tell Dr. Cranium.
There are, of course, no such thing. Many of the Academy's scientists are greedy, self-centered, and dishonest. Some of them have negative attributes as well. It is best not to let other scientists know too much about one's research until one is ready to publish the final results. If I told you about it, it would not be a secret anymore, now would? Oh, and considerable Science is the basis of living. With it, we have... Here you are. Here you are. Experiments are the meat and drink of science.
You say goodbye.
If you should come across any interesting samples of unusual scientific specimens, please let me know. Perhaps I should keep the results of the Frankie experiment to myself. I am not sure if the world is quite ready for infinitely agreeable artificial women. I shall need to explore the situation much more closely to be certain.
After
You again! Heard anything interesting lately? So, you haven't been eaten yet. We'll... Boris came back to visit me. We had a lot to talk about. He says he'll come back again after work. It was nice to see him. Seemed like old times. You take care. As my lost husband used to say, may all your travels lead somewhere.
What is it this time? That is the sword of my grandfather Pyotr. I do not know how I can tell, but somehow I am sure of it. He was supposed to have deserted my grandmother. This means Pyotr did not run off. He was killed instead. You keep it. You certainly have earned it. I was so ashamed of my grandfather. Everyone in town called him coward, yet he really was a hero after all. That shield on the wall over there was Pyotr's also. Take it. There's no sense in leaving it hanging on the wall if you can use it. No, it is I who thanks you. You proved my grandfather was not a coward, and that heroes really do exist. I can never repay you enough. You fought a difficult and bitter battle to help someone who was already dead. Who else would do such a thing? I did not believe you before when you said you were a hero, because I didn't believe heroes existed. Never was I happier to be wrong. I am very proud to meet you, Paladin. So the ghost of my grandfather has been near me all my life. It seems so strange to think of it. Farewell. Thank you again. My grandmother had Pyotr's shield. He gave it to her as a pledge. Perhaps if he had had it against the Wraith, he wouldn't have died. Who knows? I know it's supposed to be magical and protect its user. I hope it serves you well. I used to dream about this sword when I was a child. I see a bearded man holding it aloft, the blade flaming. My grandmother asked me to look for this sword, but I never found it. It is enough to just hold it, knowing that it is real. Pyotr disappeared before marrying my grandmother. Everyone thought he had abandoned her. The scandal was worse when she bore my father. Her family threw her from the house, and she had to live with others. My grandmother always knew that Pyotr had not abandoned her. She used to wander out to the center of town at night sometimes. We'd find her asleep by the staff, a smile on her face. She'd tell us she'd been with Pyotr, but no one believed her. Everyone thought she was crazy. I loved her, but even I never believed her. Thanks for returning Pyotr's sword. My family's honor shall at last be cleansed.
Welcome again. It is so good to speak with you as always. The woods around here seem almost frightening at times. Good day. You know, it is nice to be able to snuggle with my Olga again on these cold nights. Thank you for getting us back together. The people of the town are frightened peasants. Just because no one has ever seen anyone from the castle during the day, they tell tales of monsters in the night. I have worked as a gatekeeper here for many years. I wear no garlic and fear no vampires. Farewell. May your journey take you where you wish to go.
You turn the large skeleton key. Your danger set. The small key from the crest. After following the dark... After some rest... 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 You straighten out the crest. The door hinges squeak in... The door hinges squeak in... Stained glass forms a wheel pattern high on the wall. The bookshelves are full of incredibly exciting works, such as 250 years of Boyar ledgers and first-grade writing samples. You carefully oil the door's slightly rusty hinges. You sense danger at the bottom of the stairwell. Maybe it has something to do with the two goons guarding the lower door. You hear voices at the bottom of the stairs. He looks like someone with whom you really don't want to tangle. He's mean, he's tough, he's a goon. You know, there are those two huge goon guards down at the bottom. Are you sure this is such a good time to head down the stairs?
Boring. This is definitely boring. Hey, dungeons is always guarded, and we's the guards. But why guard a dungeon when there's no one in there? We got to guard something, don't we? Else we don't got the job. Well, it's still boring.
This really isn't such a hot idea.
Boring. This is definitely boring. Hey, but why guard a dungeon when we got to guard something, don't we? Well... The master's really something, ain't she? Yeah. I even likes the kid. Shame they keep her all the way on the other side of the castle. Yeah. It's the Annabes guy I can't stand. Looks at us like we was fooled or something. You got it. That guy gives me the creeps.
There's something strange about the volumes of Tobin's Spirit Encyclopedia, subtitled To Pass Beyond the Veil, on these shelves. straighten up. The door hinges squeak. You sense that something is very wrong here. There is a feeling of coldness about the child.
Who is it this time, Toby? Oh! What does he want this time, Toby? Oh! What is that? Toby, let him in! Toby, he has our dolly! Vanna, I thought I lost you. Look, Toby, it's Vanna! Thank you for bringing her to me. I thought she was lost. Where did you find her? Toby gave her to me. Mommy didn't like her. She kept trying to make me tell where I got Vanna from. Mommy wouldn't let me play with her. I was afraid Mommy wouldn't let me play with Toby anymore. Toby was my only friend. I didn't want my mommy to make Toby go away. I told Toby all about it. Toby brought me here to Aunt Trina. She never takes my toys or friends away. Never. Mommy and I worked hard all the time to keep the inn nice and clean. And then my mommy, she never had time to play or sing anymore. And when it got night, she made me go to bed all by myself in the dark. It was really scary. I was afraid the bad things would get me. But nobody heard me when I cried. When I went out to the inn, Daddy would yell at me to get back to bed. I was scared. Daddy wouldn't let me have a candle or anything. He said it would bring the bad things. I didn't like the dark. But then, Toby came to my window at night. He would hold me, and he would talk to me, and he would tell me he would keep the bad things away from me all night. And I didn't have to be scared again, because I had Toby. When my mommy took my doll away, I was afraid she'd make Toby go away too, so I went away with Toby. Now I'm not afraid of the dark. I like the night. Aunt Trina says the bad things will never get me now, and I have Toby to take care of me. But sometimes I still miss my mommy. My daddy used to be happy. He would take me out walking around and talking to everyone in town, and the inn was always busy with new people to talk to, and I could stay up and dance while my mommy sang for people. Then the rains came, and then people didn't come to the inn anymore, and Daddy said that there were too many bad things. He wouldn't take me walking anymore. He made me go to bed when it got dark, and he said the bad things would try to get me. I can't go home again, and Aunt Trina says that This is my home now. She says that my mommy and daddy will think I'm a bad thing now, and that they won't love me anymore. Toby says this is my home now, and he loves me very much. I wish my mommy and daddy didn't think I was a bad thing. Then maybe Toby and I could visit them.
You tell about Irana's staff, and how it can make Tanya back into a real little girl again.
I like the staff. It always made such pretty flowers in town. You say it will make me all better, and I won't be a bad thing anymore?
You nod your head.
Oh, Toby, I can see my mommy and daddy again. Toby asks, what else will the staff do?
You try to explain about sacrifice.
Toby says he understands. He says you should take us to the staff now, so I can be with my mommy and daddy again. Oh, it feels weird here. Kinda happy. Icky. I'm scared. I know you'll protect me, Toby, but who will protect you? Okay, Toby. I'll protect you.
You cast the ritual of release.
The sacrifice of life for love. Your love for the child is great.
You see Toby silently nod his head.
Will you trade your life to give life to the child? Will you die willingly for the one you love? So shall the sacrifice be done. So is the sacrifice complete. I am again the staff of Irana.
I'm so sorry, Toby. I didn't protect you too good, did I? I love you too, Toby.
You take the sobbing child in your arms and carry her to the inn. You awaken her parents and are overwhelmed by their gratitude and joy. It is long before you manage to escape to the peace of your own room for what is left of the night. You awaken as the sun begins to rise.
I must thank you for saving our Tanya. You have brought joy again into our lives. We are in your debt.
You eat your plain but nourishing breakfast. It has more than a bit of garlic.
I don't know how we can ever thank you enough. It's such a joy to have my little Tanya home again.
Remind the innkeeper that the vampires are still in the castle.
We understand, and we will make certain no vampire can come near her again.
You tell again how Toby sacrificed himself for Tanya.
He may have looked like a monster, but he obviously had a heart and mind of great kindness. Oh, she is her joyful self again. The sound of a child's voice is the sweetest of music. We will do our best to show our love and never let her be afraid of the dark again. I have always found it difficult to express emotion. Mordavian men are not supposed to show such things. Yet I cried freely when you brought Tanya back to us. I cannot remember ever being so happy. I do not know what to make of Tanya's stories about vampires. It is hard to imagine my lovely daughter as an undead. Gladly, though, I would go to the castle and drive a stake through the heart of the one who stole our daughter from us.
My Tanya is her cheerful, loving self again. I could never thank you enough for the kindness you have shown us all. I knew Tanya was alive somewhere.
Bella, you heard his story. Tanya was dead, an undead, a Nosferatu.
She is fine right now, isn't she? As long as she's alive and well, what does it matter? I don't understand with all this talk about vampires and Tanya. She has returned healthy and happy, and this is what's important. Of course, I will never forgive the woman who stole my baby from me. Still, I think I can understand her a little bit. I, too, have always wanted a child such as Tanya. I am only overjoyed to have my Tanya back.
I didn't like him. He didn't like me. He didn't like Katrina either. They were always having fights, but he had to do what she told him to do, and that made him very mad. I liked Trina. She was kind to me and gave me lots of nice things. She even taught me to read and write, but I'll never go back to her. I want to stay with my mommy and daddy. Toby was my best friend in all the world. And I miss him. I wish he could come and live with us here. I'm happy to be home again. Everyone in town has come to see me and talk to me, and it's fun to be important. I like it.
You hear a chorus of responses, some coming from the kitchen. Goodbye, and thank you.
You have brought real joy to Mordavia by bringing Tanya back. When she was stolen, it was as if all the laughter here had been taken as well. You gave us back our happiness. thank you for returning my great-grandfather's sword. My family honor has at last been restored.
You tell the Burgermeister he's welcome. He seems to think you're understating the case a little.
I will never be able to thank you enough for giving me back my honor. Good luck.
The talk is that you're a real hero. People say you returned little Tanya to her parents. My. Boris came back to visit me. We had a lot to talk about. You take care. Good night, and don't let the bedbugs bite.
Wildflowers bloom with the autumn weather. Grey rocks litter the ground everywhere.
In my dreams last night, I heard the Irana staff speak. It said the sacrifice had been made, the dead had risen, and the living had died. When I awoke, I feared it was you who made the sacrifice. I sent Davy to discover the truth. He climbed over the wall and started sniffing around where the staff had been. He became scared when he caught your scent there, but then he scented you going with the child to the inn. It is not our way to be concerned about outsiders. You have certainly become more than an outsider to us.
It is good to see you again.
You tell about Tanya, Toby, and the staff.
So the child has been restored to life through the sacrifice of Toby, and the staff of Irana is in your possession. Oh, with this you have undoubtedly angered someone very powerful. I would be very careful traveling at night if I were you. Listen, it is said that the only certain way to kill a vampire is to drive a wooden stake through its heart. This This can only be done while the creature is helpless during the day. The Nosferatu have great powers of enchantment, and those foolish enough to face a vampire by night usually wind up feeding its lust for blood. That is all I know of the vision. I do sense that you have the staff now. Oh, it is very powerful and has a mind of its own, as I am sure you will find. But I have had a great deal of difficulty sleeping. My dreams disturb me very much.
You say goodbye.
May your luck hold true.
After the hungry hunting hawk alertly searches for signs of game not already claimed by the forest monsters. After some rest, 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 your magical lasso floats towards the tree and plucks a single ripe fruit from it. That didn't do anything. After some rest, after some rest, you're getting tired. cast the protections. You cast the aura spell. The only effect is a tingling sensation. You grab a handful. The dead body is flea-bitten and very smelly. After some... You didn't manage to fetch anything. Your aura has evaporated. Your magical lasso floats towards the tree and plucks a single ripe fruit. After some... You find some copper kopecks on the... A shiver of cold comes over you.
You serve two dark masters. Their goal is greater darkness. Yet by walking this dark path, you may bring light. The spirit of Irana is trapped within the darkness. Unleash the darkness, that Irana's spirit might be free. Release the darkness, that it might be banished forever. But beware your own dark masters, for they will bring you sorrow.
You awaken as the sun begins to rise. Someone has left a note for you on the chest. You have no idea how they could have put it there without awakening you. The note says, "Meet me at the castle gates tonight. We have much to talk about. Katrina."